What's good, YouTube? It's your boys Yuxus, and today we're going to be talking about units I feel like you guys should start working on now on global, because if you guys did not know, on JP a lot of the units out of nowhere just started like becoming PVE, meta and whatever, and some of them cannot be replaced. So yeah, and before I begin, I want to say I'm sorry to you guys. I know I haven't uploaded in a week, and it was really just me taking a break. I know I never said I was going to take a break in a video or anything like that, but it was really just me taking a break and, getting back with my inner childhood stuff, whatever, But I am back. Am I going to upload daily? Probably not for like the next 1 week, because obviously I have assignments to hand in and stuff like that during the April break, and me getting back with my childhood, right? As you guys know, you guys do not know, but I'm playing a game I used to play a couple years ago when I was a bit younger, called Wizard 101, and it's pretty fun. It's very fun, actually. I've been hard grinding the game, and Grand Cross has been dead, so obviously I couldn't make any videos in terms of content like that on Grand Cross, right? Stuff you guys would care about. I usually try to do guides because that's stuff you guys need help with the most, from the feedback and stuff I get from you guys. And yeah, but thank you guys though. We are 15 subs away from 1K. We are 15 subs away from 1K, yo. So thank you guys. I really appreciate it. I never thought I would get this far on YouTube and stuff like that. So, I appreciate it. If you guys are new, subscribe, bro. Let's go, 1K. But, we're going to be talking about some units you got to start maxing out. I'm sorry. But the first one we're going to be talking about is the snake, right? As you guys know, this red snake, Melascula, ever since Assault Mode dropped, she's become meta everywhere. I don't know. She's good on final bosses with the reflex drop. Because she's a demon too, and the final bosses do like 500% more to demons. They just kill themselves with the reflex drop. There's a new Tower of Trial on JP that's going to come to global, and it's how Tower of Trials is going to be from now on. But in that Tower of Trials, there's a stage, I'm pretty sure it's the second stage, where if you hit the enemy, like, you guaranteed die. They do like 1 million. That's the 1 million reflect damage back to you. You guaranteed die. No matter how much you do, you guaranteed die if you attack them. So Melascula is definitely necessary for that, because if she's able to keep you alive for 3 turns and you can just keep attacking them, and then you bring the reflect strat with Goddess Liz, I'm pretty sure they will kill themselves, because they do a lot of damage too. I'm pretty sure they don't do any damage, but some people use the Fraudrin strat for that too. You don't really need to build him up, but if we pull up Blue Fraudrin, people use him as well. He just dies, but he's kind of always been a PVE like cheat strat or something like that. But if you have him, he's very good for that cheese strat and stuff like that. Just bring him to damage healers and ultimates and then kill. Another unit a lot of people I feel like are not using is Denzel, and he's a free to play unit, and he actually has a lot more use than people think. Right? For that same Tower of Trials I was talking about, right? I don't have Red Melascula, and I don't think there's a replacement for her. And if there's not, I'm obviously gonna have to buy her from the coin shop. But I think, like, nobody has tested it out, right? But Denzel, right? If you attack them, you get hit, right? You get hit with 1 million reflect damage. Guaranteed you die. But if you bring Denzel, like Red Gold there, I would say, and then Deldry, double ranked up into a level 3, taunted him, and then used Dead Man's Revenge, every time they attack you, he would be applying a corrosion, stack. And nowadays on Grand Cross, when they release bosses and stuff like that, they usually have the passive. They could like cleanse during their turn. So when you debuff them on your turn, the debuffs will stay, but on their turn it would be removed. And the good thing about Denzel's corrosion card is that the corrosion procs once your turn is done. It's not when their turn is done like how regular corrosion does, right? It's when your turn is done, that's when corrosion applies. So if Denzel over here, if we look at his thing, if he's doing 30% of your max HP for anybody who attacks him, and they attack him if they attack him 4 times, they will kill themselves basically. And some of them do hit 4 times, sometimes they do hit 4 times and stuff like that, but I feel like Denzel would be very good for that tower. I think he's actually very good for PvE content in general. But people don't give him a chance because it's Denzel. Because he doesn't have a great moment in the anime, people don't really show him respect. But it is what it is. And then if we look at his ultimate, he has the same ultimate as Melascula's passive. So if I had to say there was a replacement, it would be Denzel. Because he has the ultimate, which is an AoE. Right, and then he cannot go below 1 HP, no matter what the reflect is. And then he also has the corrosion stacks of 30% of max HP and his stacks. So I feel like he's definitely a lot better than people take him for, just because he doesn't have a crazy moment in the anime. I feel like, people are not showing him they're not using him when he's very useful in PvE. Another unit, the Giants. Ever since the new guild boss, the new guild boss dropped, these Giants have been going crazy. Obviously, we have Red Wedding Diane. Now, a lot of people don't even have this unit. I don't have her. So I wouldn't want to tell you guys to build someone that is very hard to pull and get, because of course she's an exclusive unit. So she doesn't come back around often. She comes back every 5 months, I guess, to be honest. She just recently came back. I'm pretty sure she's still out, actually. You can buy a ticket with her on it, but I'm not going to tell you guys to go ahead and buy a ticket. I think the ticket's worth it in general, but, obviously if you're free to play, I'm not going to tell you to go buy a ticket just for Guild Boss, right? Guild Boss is nothing. If Guild Boss didn't have rewards in it, nobody would ever do Guild Boss. I promise you that. So there is that, right? She is definitely a good unit to start maxing out, so if you are free to play and you do have her, definitely max her out. Another one is Metrona. I'm actually starting to work on my Metrona. I already got her 6 stars. I'm just going to get her 80 and then probably max Super Awaken. I actually kind of regret using my dupes on other things, because if I actually saved up my dupes, I would have my Metrona 6-6. I pulled so much Metronas and just threw it away. Because I never thought she was going to become useful. And I guess from now on, I should probably just only be using Super Awakening coins when I'm Super Awakening a character, to be honest, because a lot of these units out of nowhere just have so much use, right? A lot of these units have so much use out of nowhere. So you definitely want to be prepared for the future of Grand Cross and, just start duping out all SSRs if possible. I'm not going to tell you to, but if you want to, then, I'm definitely going to start just maxing out or just duping out all the SSRs I get. Because, again, 1, it's box CC, and 2, obviously, they're going to, I don't know, I feel like every unit in the game is going to have their time to shine, right? Because Metrona's now having her time to shine in Guild Boss, and I forgot which one, but there's a final boss she's good in, too. Same like the Giants as well. Now, unknowns. There's some of these unknowns are not in the game yet, and as you guys know, Unknown got the biggest buff in the game, like crazy. So did Demons, but I'd say Unknown got a bigger buff than Demons. And that's just because of these 4 units right here: Amelia, Ram, and Beatrice, right? This is a meta team known as the Unknown team. You guys are aware of that, but these units, I definitely recommend summoning for these units. I definitely recommend. Not even just because they're exclusive, but because they're so good. These units right here are so good. Amelia, Rem, all of them are very good. She's okay. She's not as good as these 3, but she's, okay. And then you got Rem. Her kit looks pretty bland, but if you think about it, her kit's disgusting. She obviously increases basic stats to all unknown allies. She has a stun and a rupture card, so she stops Liz's right there with her shield, attack lowering her on her ultimate, and then she has a stun. She's definitely a good support on the field and in backline, obviously. So when you do get these units, you can start building out their gear now if you want to. If you know you're guaranteed gonna get them, you can start doing that. But these are units you're probably gonna want to start using and stuff like that. And Merlin, I'm sure a lot of you guys already started Merlin's gear. Green Merlin, Lolly Merlin, if I can find her. This Merlin right here, this girl is disgusting, bro. This girl is disgusting. She's nutty in PvP, PVE, demons. She's broken, and she's even used in Guild Boss. Like, this girl is broken. And she's disgusting, and I'm glad she's broken, because in the anime, she's technically, I'm pretty sure she's the strongest out of all of them. Out of all the sins, I'm pretty sure. I'm not 1000%, but I mean, I don't want to spoil anything, so I guess she wouldn't be, but I'm not going to spoil anything, but from what's going on in the anime now, I'm pretty sure she's not anymore, but from what we've seen, she is, right? And I'm pretty sure that's it. I don't think there's any other units that are worth, like, upgrading in terms of PvE content, because none of these units really got a buff besides Melascula. Denzel didn't get a buff in terms of PvE content. I just feel like people are not using him when he's so broken. If his corrosions, if he stacks corrosions and enemies hit you, and it's of their max HP, basically if they hit you twice, they lose 60% of their max HP. And if they just keep hitting you, they'll just die by themselves. Like, you can legit win battles without hitting the enemies with Denzel. It's actually broken. But people don't see it. I don't know why. But, yeah, I think, you know, if I had to give a tip, I mean, I don't want to, again, I don't want to tell people to do this, but I'm just going to tell you guys what I'm going to do. And if you want to, you know, do it as well, you can do it. But I think I'm going to start duping out all the SSRs I pull. Because, again, out of nowhere, a lot of these units are just blowing up, and I definitely do regret throwing away my Metrona dupes when I could have had enough to 6-6 her, and now that she's actually useful and stuff, right? PvE, she's actually pretty good. So, you know, that's just my opinion. Let me know if there's any unit I missed on who you should max out and stuff like that. And again, I want to apologize for taking the 1 week break. I am back, I should say, but I'm not going to be uploading every day. I would try to, but you know. But again, thank you guys. We're so close to 1K. I really appreciate it. But anyways, I'm Zeoxys. Share this with your friends if they need help and stuff like that. And I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.